Welcome to Afruence, where we promote and engage with African leaders and influencers from Africa to the world. Today, we are about to deal with one of the, what?
One of the saints, you heard?
Yeah, one of the saints.
Let's
the
go.
Saints.
The
yeah.
saints.
Most of these rappers don't really have a clue. The cats that hate on me, they do cause they know that I fly like Luke. If you see a bad bitch, tell her to Snapchat me if she's passing through. They say that I'm sick cause I catch them flights, so believe it when they say that I got that blue.
No lie, bro, I'm tryna be rich like Roddy. I need an Adiola with a 10-10 body. I like my girl them bougie and bossy. I got a brown skin just begging to cuff me.
I seen her undies lurking. Back then when I nearly got back, that 17 feds tried to make me a Birkin. Now I'm legal, I'm out here working.
Saints in the building.
No, really and truthfully, we'd be liars to say if we came up with it ourselves. We didn't come up with it ourselves. So basically, long story told short, we have an older cousin that has a brand called Santi, and people that wear his clothes are called saints. So if you wear the Santi, you're a saint.
Okay.
So when we were coming up with the name and that, I have his T-shirt obviously, and it has like saints at the back.
Okay.
So I looked at it and I said, saints, like short and snappy. You know, especially for a group, it's quick, like. So I rang him up and I asked him, like, can I use the name? And he was like, I don't even own the name like that, so, you know, do your thing, like, you know what I mean? But obviously, like, he let me do it. I said it to the boys, because obviously you don't want to do it without confirmation and all, you know what I mean? So that's we came up with it. But obviously, to put our own spin on it, we changed the way we spell it. So it's S4INTS instead of SAINTS, you know?
Nice.
Even though there's
smart.
actually 3 of us, but the 4th member is always a mystery. Anyone could be the 4th member.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what it is like.
All right. So would you say you guys, you live a saint's life? Or...
That's where it gets techie.
Look, if you call yourself a saint, you have, walk the walk. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you guys walk the walk.
That's true. Like, let me just say this, I try to be a saint every day, but in the Bible it says we're all sinners. So, you know what I mean?
So if you're a sinner...
Take out you will, Take out you will.
Yeah. So if you're a sinner calling himself a saint. Is that what you're saying?
I'm a sinner trying to be a saint. I'm a sinner trying to be a saint. That's what Rome wasn't built in a day.
Nice.
We get there in due time. We get there.
Right. Okay. I get you guys to introduce yourself, right? Again. So.
All right, I'll start. It's Jenkz, a.k.a. Jenkz Too Wavy. You niggas know my thing. You already know.
Already know my thing is Eds, a.k.a. Zeno. I ain't gonna say too much.
Come on.
It's Gatz. I'm gonna say the most. A.k.a. Hook Killa, hooks on me all summer. You already know the thing.
Nice. So let's get that started. What influenced you guys to get into music?
Now, obviously, see this question, This question is obviously, you ask every individual this question, it's going to be answered differently, innit?
Yeah.
Like, some people come into it early, some people come into it late. Me, myself, I've always been a musician since I came out of the womb, Like, the minute I could crawl, I was already touching instruments, guitars, drums, keyboards, you name it. Then when I could stand up, that TV remote was my microphone. And obviously, growing up, my father was in a reggae band for years. He's a lead guitarist in a reggae band. Nice. But my dad also...
So music is in the blood.
Oh, it's in the blood, it's in the DNA, from... But it's not even... I think it's only my grandfather, my dad, then me. Like, I don't think it goes from years, you know? But obviously, I'm trying to keep the torch going,
Nice.
But my dad, when I was younger, my dad always... you know, back in the 90s, it was cassettes and that, you know what I mean? Early 2000s cassettes. And like I said, he loved reggae, so he used to put Bob Marley on every morning when he's cleaning the house, cooking. It's always reggae in the background. And me being me, I'd grab the microphone and I'd mimic everything Bob Marley does.
Nice.
So that's from a young age. And obviously, if I'm copying his mannerisms and you know, his swagger, I actually tend to do, you know, the high knees and jumping around. I tend to do that when I'm performing now, but that's from watching and studying Bob Marley from years, Nice. So that's really my kind of where I got it from, just watching my dad.
So you grew up in
musical environment. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
every weekend, my dad would go to a recording studio, and his band would be there. And anytime his band would do the interview, I'd sneak back in the studio and start playing the drums and doing all this. All of them come in and then just find me like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm just like, you know.
Uncle Ed's. You know, what about you? What influenced you?
I came in late. Like, I won't lie, I came in late.
Yeah.
What influenced me? Like back then, yeah. To be honest, I love music. Like, I actually love music. I listen to any type of music. Like, but back then, I used to do dancing.
Yeah.
I used to love Chris Brown. Like, my ma can even vouch.
Chris
Brown.
This guy used to be like Breezy.
I used to love Chris
This guy used to be
Brown.
like Breezy.
And then from there on, like Gatz was always saying, "On like Ed, I think you have it in you. I think you have it in it." But you know, I was moving shy. I was laying back. I wasn't really doing much. Jenkz and Gatz were in the studio one time. I seen it. I was like, you know what? Let me just try it. Start writing. But when I was writing, I'd never sent to Gatz. I'd always sent to one of my boys to validate. And he was like, yeah, man, it's cold. So one day, me and Jenkz were just at the gaff, innit? We done a freestyle, sent it to Gatz. And he rated it, like.
Oh yeah,
Just
that,
rated
okay.
it.
Wait, I remember that freestyle. Yeah. Was he in my kitchen?
Was it your
Was
kitchen?
He, yeah.
You know,
Was he-
that was the day Saints actually formed officially.
I won't lie.
That was the day when we said, you know what, boys, we're going to do it as a group, Saints.
Nice.
Literally. We didn't have the name yet, but
Yeah.
we knew we were going to do it like for real. Like that was that day,
You know.
literally.
Wow.
16th of
remember that.
October 2020.
If
So
you look,
I was part of the root of
You were
your
proud of
creation.
it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Nice.
16th of October 2020. I remember like it was yesterday.
Oh, it
Swear.
did. My beard wasn't even formed back then, guy. I remember my beard was. I remember.
But now you've done the big guy.
Yeah, now I'm there.
Nice. So tell us about you. What got you into music?
My tale, right? Let me tell you about my story. So I came in not too late, but I didn't come in early. My thing was I was always, as a youth, like in primary school, I was always like a Kendrick Lamar type of nigga. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole type of nigga, always listening
You like lyrical rappers.
yeah, I like hearing what they're
Yeah,
saying. Do you know what I mean? When I hear what they're saying, I'd be pausing it, rewinding it. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. You know what I mean? Like the way they rap is like they're not even rapping. They're talking on the beat. They're just talking on the beat, and it's making sense. I was like, yeah, this is hard. And the way they're making people feel, I want to make people feel like that. I want people to listen to me and feel like that. So I was always like writing and stuff, writing whatever. I didn't live in Carlow back then though. Then I moved to Carlow. And when I moved to Carlow, I was just surrounded by like family, you know what I mean? Gatz, Eds, all my family was here. And Gatz was rapping at the time as well. And I'd be writing and I'd be doing my little 1 2 1 2. And then Gatz kind of had it's like, you know, when you're scouting for a basketball player, he has his eye, but he doesn't, you have to see first, you get me? He be preying Then he preyed and he's seen what, yeah, he's seen like, okay, like this little nigga has a bit of something. So I remember a late night, like this is back when my mum wouldn't even let me outside past 9 o'clock.
Rehearsals was a struggle back then, I swear.
And my mum was proper, my mum was on it, one of them proper African mums. So Gatz is calling me late night, yo, I'm at the studio, come. I want to see what you have. So I'm there stressing my mom, telling her, let me out, man. Just like, I want to do this, like, let me out. I need to do this, like, I'm trying to do music, let me out. She's like, okay, who's going with you?
Like the restriction, you know, from the parent kind of stunts
exactly.
you moving forward, you know, in that direction.
At the start. That's the crazy thing. That was at the start, yeah. Used to stop my thing. She'd be like, oh, I'm not trying to, you have school. You need to do your homework. You have to focus on school and all. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that, but let me do my music thing as well. You know what I mean? Let me do my music thing. So I went with Gatz.
You didn't talk to her like that, did you?
Of course not.
No.
Guy.
You know.
He wouldn't be here right now.
I would have gone my champagne, that guy. I would have gone. But yeah, so obviously I went with Gatz. We done our thing. Yeah, and that's how it was. It was just me and Gatz. That's how it started. That's why Eds was like Jenkz and Gatz, because it started with me and Gatz, and then Eds came into the fold, and then it just became that three. You know what I'm saying? And as I was saying, you said that my mom was stunting the growth. Like, as of now, any show that I have, she's there.
Yeah, I actually wanna touch up on that. Like at the start, yeah, like regards to family, really, like not even friends and that, because obviously your friends will tell you, oh, you're doing well, whatever, regardless of what's going on. But your family, they'll tend to be more rootless and more direct. Like if you have a vision, yeah, and they don't understand, because they're not. like, you know, in the late nights where the nitty gritty, where it's only you and your team, no one else sees what's going on. Obviously, we've been through a lot of them times together, like, where it's only 3 of us, obviously with Iddy as well. And, like, no one knows where shows get cancelled on us, or, you know, studio sessions get cancelled on us, videos get cancelled on us, or the videographer's taking 2 weeks extra than what is agreed on and all stuff like this. So when things like this tend to happen, like, for example, when we were on about our first music video with Paper, yeah, we were meant to have that out like a month before it was actually out. And then our family was like, oh, you're saying this and that, but they don't actually realize the process of it. So at the start, I wouldn't say doubting us, but they kind of second guessing us, if you will. Like, even like our mothers are just like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, and then it's what he said, until they actually seen for themselves. That showed that we didn't mercies. That's when all of our parents went and seen, like, oh shit, these guys actually have something, like, you know? Yeah, I was just saying, basically, we were saying the way our mothers weren't really into the music thing at first, but when they seen our first show and the potential and what we can actually become, they've been more supportive. And now they're like, they won't leave us alone now, like, literally. Every show they want to be there, every video, every this and that. But that's what it's all about, though. That's what it's all about.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's about the love as well, because, like, obviously when your parents are there and supporting you, you feel like when you're performing and you're looking off into the crowd and you see your mother or your father or whoever, your cousins and all, and they have the camera flashing in your face, they're like gassed. You feel it, like, you know, you feel it in your heart, like, you're like, yo, you know what I mean? Especially my mother, because my mother was very, very educational, like, go to school, do. But when she seen that I was involved in the music and she seen I had my cousins, Gatz, especially Gatz, the older one, taking care of me and all, with the music and all, she's like, okay, I have faith in these, and then she'd be pulling up to every show and all.
Right. So my next question is, what is the main purpose of you doing this, of you going through this journey?
Like,
what are you hoping to achieve?
see me, yeah, and when it comes to music, I woke up and decided to do music myself. I didn't wake up and see someone else do it and be like, I want to be a rapper now. I've been wanting to be a rapper since day one. So I feel like my key is I have originality. I'm not trying to be like no one else. Like, everyone that knows me from me knows that I'm a showman, I'm an entertainer, I'm a class clown, I'm this and that. And the purpose of that is, you know what it is? At the start when I was doing music, it wasn't the way it is now. Like, oh, Gatz, I'm walking around the town, everyone's like, yo, I like your music, this and that. If anything, I was getting slated. But obviously, throughout the years, I managed to flip the table. The hard work paid off. But in that journey, I realized, and it's even what you said to me before, you don't realize how much of an effect you have on people.
Yeah.
Like, where people look at you and they see you doing it, and they know it takes, like, a lot of courage to do it. And if you're doing it, it can even motivate or boost them to do whatever they're into. Or if they want to do music as well, they can do music. Cause, you know what I mean?
Because, you know, with that kind of power, right, you know, that's an influencer kind of power.
Exactly.
You influence people around you.
Yeah.
And with what you guys are doing, right, you have tremendous power to influence, you know, the world.
100%.
Right? So that's why I'm asking that question. You know what I mean? Like, what is the main goal? How do you want to use this influence, you know, or this popularity that you guys are gaining right now, right, to better yourself and your environment?
Yeah, it's mostly like for me, it's always been about, it's never been about the money per se, but obviously money comes with like, if you're in the entertainment business, fame, money, power, all this comes with it, whatever. But my end goal was always to, like, make it to a certain point where I'm financially stable, like financially free. That I can just, you know what I mean? My mom is good, my grandmother, my dad, everyone is just good. When I make it to that level, like, I don't even have to be a millionaire, like, but once I can take care of my family with this, what I love to do, I've made it. That's my goal, like.
Nice. Ed, what about you?
Like, as he said, the financially stable part, all that part as well. But with me, like, music was never part of the plan. Like, I never thought that I'd be doing this. Like, it just came, like, and then, like, even, like, yesterday, like, I was at a party, and they were playing Paper, and one kid, like, he was rapping the song, like, he was rapping Gatz's Power. I was like, wow. It's just that, like, unlike the stuff we talk about, it's not really, like, it wouldn't really get influenced by it. Like, I won't lie, it's not like a thing. It's like, oh yeah, like the stuff we talk about. How can I say it? Like,
see, he says like he loved listening to Kendrick and J. Cole, you know, because of the lyrics, you know, which means he connects to it. Like there's meaning behind what they're saying, and it resonates, with him, right? So, like, for me, I believe music is the food for your soul, right? So what you guys feed, right, the generation around you, right, it's what they become, right? There's a lot of, you know what I mean, like, violence, you know, in a lot of music right now, you know, like, oh, I'm doing this, I do this, you know, bitches this, bitches that, right? And in most of the videos, you can see, you know what I mean? You can see what a lot of music is portraying, right? Are you guys all about that?
To be honest, it's no. You know what it is, yeah? It's what I said to the boys. I said, not even just Ireland. Look at the whole world.
Yeah.
Look at the groups, Migos, you know. Obviously, back in the days, One Direction was a group, you know what I mean? You have Westlife and all that, but basically, I said to the boys, we're a trio, yeah? If anything, let's just, like, put ourselves beside the Migos. Three of them are, like, related, like, the way we are. They have the chemistry the way we are. They're funny. But what can we do to be different to them? Do you know what I mean? What, like, that Saints aren't like the Migos. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, from our previous work, you can tell we were going in that route that you were saying, talking about violence, this and that, gang and all this. But I said to the boys, in the long run, that's gonna fade off. So I said to the boys, I said, look, boys, we need to do something different. Now, what that difference is, I can't really, you get me?
Oh, you haven't figured it out yet?
I figured it out.
Yeah, okay.
But that knowledge costs money. That knowledge costs money. I can't give that knowledge for free.
Okay, so you don't want to give it away, yeah?
I can't give it away, you know what I'm saying? Because it took me...
Look, but that's kind of selfish, though.
It's not selfish, though.
Right, okay, look, right?
It's not selfish,
okay,
though.
you don't want to give it away, right? I understand, because, you know, you don't want to give the source of your, of what feeds you.
It's not even that, though.
Okay.
You know what it is? It took me, like, years, not even years, like, because I've been doing music 3-4 years, but let's say, like, 2 years out of 4, I was trying to figure out this formula. And when I figured it out, why am I entitled now to show someone that formula? Because I went out and put in the work. I left the town to go and network, to go meet these people. I'd go from Carlow to Limerick myself, 2-3 hour bus journey. I'd go to Galway myself. And then I come back, after going on hunting, I come back, people just expect me to just, you know what I mean? But I was willing to put in the work. So for me, I don't think I should tell anyone anything, because you're not putting in the work. I'm putting in the work. That's why I know what I know. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, me, I'm a fair guy. I'm a man of principle, like.
Yeah, look, that's fair.
Do you know what I mean?
But if you're hiding information that you gain, you know, from networking, right? Okay, those information you gain, right? You gain it from network. Somebody shared that information with you.
No, but it's like...
Right? So, like, you know, and you say, and then you gain that knowledge, you know, from somewhere else, and you don't want to share it, you know what I mean, with somebody. Look, okay, I understand what you're saying, right? But in order for you, right, okay, to be the influence, for people to look up to you, you have to live by example.
100%.
Right, okay.
100%.
You know, and you figured that formula out, you know, live it, right? Live it in a way that people look at you and say, whoa, okay, this is what he's doing, right? Okay, that is making it different. I want to do that, right? Okay, not, you know, all this gang, you know, stuff, right? That it's happening everywhere. But you talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk.
100%.
But people that listen to you, believe that you walk the walk. So they're doing that outside.
But one thing I will say, even if you listen to our music, we don't even say nothing crazy.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean? And everything you've heard of saying our music is true.
Right.
I can vouch.
It's the life-
Anyone,
it's the life
you can
we
ask
live.
anyone that knows us. Anything we say in our music is true.
Right. So you live that life. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's not that we live that life.
Balaclava and
We don't live that life. We don't live that life.
That's
No,
not-
you said it. You
but
said you wear balaclava. You say balaclava.
That's just more time. That's just the costume and
As a,
you know what I mean?
if you deep it, do you know ski masks and stuff right now is fashion?
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
wave right now.
you know,
Sometimes you don't even have to.
Okay, it's fashion. Okay, what kind of fashion is that? Right? Okay, people that tend to wear that are either gangster, they wear it because they don't want people to see their face. Are you guys gangsters?
No, but sure, people that go skiing wear ski masks as well. That don't mean they're gangsters.
You know, and more time people.
So, skiing is skiing, right? Okay, the condition that they're skiing in require that.
100%.
You know what I mean? Okay, so the condition that you guys are rapping in, you know, and the video that you guys are making, does it require you wearing that?
It does because my hair is sensitive to the light. So I have to come.
Nah, but
You're full of shit.
I'll say one thing, yeah. If I can, no, because you're coming at us now. Let me interject there. Let me interject because you're saying about us wearing ballys and this, that, and the third, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying the image that it gives off. What I'm saying now, I know most of the people out there that see our music, they don't see us as drill artists. Most people out there, they don't see us. That people that wear ballys and all, they're usually aligned with the word and with the thing like drill artists and killers and I smash you up and that.
You guys are not drill artists.
No. Never claimed to be. Never said.
Right. Okay. So what kind of artist are you, and what kind of artist do you inspire to be?
I say for myself, anyone else, everyone has their own agenda, but I feel like when you have our separate agendas, they kind of bleed into one, like later on down the line. But it's to be, what's that word? Like when you can do anything, you can
Versatile.
That word, versatile. You can put on any type of beat and you're hard on it. People think, okay, they're hard on a drill beat. They put on R&B. Wow, they slap on this too. Afro beat. Wow, they slap on this too. You know what I'm
Anything
saying?
you want.
Right.
Exactly.
Anything on the menu,
people don't know,
like,
You know what I'm
we're
saying?
coming,
Most people are confined to one type of style, and that's why, you know what I mean? That's why they can't escape. Like most drill artists, do you see them doing anything other than drill? Because they're confined to that. If they move from that, then they're going to lose their audience.
Right.
You know?
Right. Okay. So you want to diversify? Like,
No, the thing is, deep this, one thing I will say is, see us, obviously we're Angolan, innit?
Right.
And obviously Angolans are known to be like, you know, wavy, dancing, all this, you know what I mean? And some mad stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously,
Angola, they like parties. Yeah.
we love parties.
Parties.
You know what I mean?
I love it, you know me, I love a party.
Even the girls say it, like, the girls, I'd be at a party, you know, I say I'm Angolan, so I have to stay away from you niggas, you know what I mean? Can't handle the sauce and that, but that's what I'm saying. With our music, regardless if it's drill, Afrobeat, whatever, we just want to put our, like, roots in the music.
Yeah.
That's why we speak our language.
Right.
Like, nearly every song we've done, we speak Portuguese in it. So we're just trying to be different, literally. Like,
That's good, right? And I believe, you know what I mean, difference, it's what sells.
Yeah.
Right? We continue this after the break.
100%.
Thank you. We're back again.
back again. Shout out Troops ASTV. You got me. Come on.
We out here, bro. We out here.
Right. With the music that you guys are doing right now, right? And what kind of legacy are you? If you think about when I'm talking about legacy, if you think about the past legendary rappers or like till now, even the new generation that don't see them, never seen them perform, but they hear their music, right? And they can relate to it. You know what I mean? So they left the legacy to remember, right? what kind of legacy do you guys want to leave behind?
Obviously, as of now, like, our target is just to be like kind of that group that just makes bangers, really. Like, when I say bangers, I mean like, you know, back in the days, like a Nelly, you know, like a, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah.
That's like 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago, but you still hear it in the clubs now.
Right,
Usher, what's that?
So who's taking off their clothes?
The gang.
Why focus on
It's
that part,
Jenkz,
though,
man.
guy?
It's Jenkz.
Why you saying this? Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Don't mind him.
of the group.
Man, got to let it fruit you, but don't mind him, bro. Got to let it fruit, boy.
He's the womanizer of the group.
So you want the girls to take off their clothes?
Hey, don't look at me, bro. Why you looking at me for, bro? Why you looking at me for?
You have girls taking off their clothes in your music?
Not yet.
Not yet. You plan to do that?
When
you have to
you
wait
take
and
off
see.
the music, like, take off the clothes, like...
I don't know. I'm saying you plan to do that.
What you mean?
I mean, he say not yet, which means
You know
in
my
the
thing,
future,
boys.
like possibility.
The video vixens, like, that's their job, like, you know
Right,
what I'm
okay, that's their job. Okay. Would any one of you guys marry those girls?
saying?
Guy, why actually focus on the clothes?
I can't shed no light on that.
You know, I
it's a
can't
bit of a
speak on
sticky
that
one
one.
still.
Would you? Come on. It's a simple yes or no question.
You know what it is, yeah? I would.
You would?
I would. Do you know why?
Why? Come on, lie to me.
Because
Oh my God.
Because deeper, yeah, at the end of the day, imagine now I have a girlfriend, yeah? Obviously, I'm a rapper, innit? Now, count how many videos that, let's say, because even me, I'm trying to be like a Drake kind of, like, you know what I mean? Love songs and all this and that,
No,
you
you're
know
trying
what I
to be
mean?
fuckboy.
Not even.
No, but you know, like you see, it was like Drake, you know.
Yeah, no,
Drake, you know, his last album.
I'm just-
you know what I mean?
I'm just
What did he call his last album?
I'm a certified lover boy.
Certified lover boy.
I'm a certified lover boy. That's all it is. Like.
with a picture of different pregnant women.
He's trying to leave a legacy.
So that's what it is.
Right.
Like. I'm just trying to be like a breezy, you know, Wizkid, them man there, you know what I mean? But basically, imagine now, I'm one of them guys.
Yeah.
And with the type of music I make, there's gonna be like lots of females in the video, whatever, half naked or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Or even just 4 or 5 of them in around me, you know what I mean? And mad scenes. But deep this, imagine now I have a girlfriend. Do you think, like, and then, like, it wouldn't be nice for her to see that, but it's part of my job. Do you know what I mean?
Is it really?
It is part of my job, though.
Right.
So if I'm taking a video...
So it's part of your job, right, to promote half-naked woman, right? You as a man, okay, you won't put at home, like, to be your wife. That's your job.
I know. But, listen. Listen,
I'm listening, yeah?
Oh, let's do. You had you by the balls now. You had you by the balls, like this
listen,
guy.
I'm on the back foot here now, boys. Yeah, I'm on the back foot here now. And put my hands up. Can't win them all. But to be honest, I was only trying to be nice. I'm trying to be polite, man. I'd never in my life wipe on them girls. Never. I wouldn't even be seen in public with them.
Okay, right? So
I'm sorry.
Now, if it's your job, right, okay, why not use the opportunity that you guys have right now, okay, to actually promote women, like, not the one, not half-naked women, like proper women that you want to marry. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, write a song about, you know, not about girls, you know what I mean, shaking their ass, you know what I mean, like, you know, or, like, about...
Glorifying.
But listen, but boys,
right?
Boys.
Proper woman.
In the last...
Your ideal woman. Write about your ideal woman.
In the last meeting that we had, in the last meeting that we had, boys, what did I say? In the last meeting that we had, what did I say? Now, that's gonna show if they actually be listening at these meetings. You know what I mean? What did I say?
Oh yeah, well, like, he did say that, like, let's not like
talk about women being
women.
nice. Yeah, talk nicely about women.
Like,
thank you.
In the songs more.
I can vouch.
I said, boys, let's stop calling women bitches.
Yeah, stop using the word bitch
hoes.
and this and that.
Let's put more respect the way Tupac used to do it and all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, talk about our mothers, the way they're supporting now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Talk about our mothers, our sisters. Because at the end of the day, we have mothers and sisters.
Exactly.
Whether you like it or not. And deep
Tupac
this,
said it's time to uplift our women.
these lot are trying to paint me as a villain, They're trying to paint me as a villain.
Protect
I'm telling
our
you,
women.
don't believe the media. Don't believe the media.
Look, right? No, I'm not trying to paint.
No,
you
no,
as
of course not, of
anything,
course not, of
right?
course not.
Okay, but I'm trying to make you guys realize.
No,
that,
of course.
okay, you guys have the power to influence people.
Yes.
With your music, right? Okay, with the images that you guys put out there.
100%.
Right? Okay, so you need to carry your. If you live by example, carry yourself with respect. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? If you do that, right, people that look at you will say, wow, I like what they're doing, right? They're respectful.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, okay, you say, like, the feeling you get when your parents, your family, watch you perform, right? Okay, so, like, do you want your family to be watching you perform on stage with half-naked girl bouncing your...
No, of course not, like, 100%.
Right? No, and you've got sisters, right?
Yeah.
Okay? You've got mothers. You know what I mean? What kind of respect do you have for those people, right? When you treat every other woman or talk about every other woman, you know what I mean? With lack of respect.
But that's the thing. I'll say this, like, for example, and they'll vouch as well. Like, basically, Ed's his older sister, basically.
Yeah.
She's our cousin, innit? Shout out Leonas, by the way.
Shout.
They're always like, you never show us out when all you're too good for us. Hey, I know, look, I'm making your fans, yeah? But basically, Leonas, she's the type of person, she's really honest.
Yeah.
Let's just say she's really honest.
Yeah.
No filter. She doesn't care if I'm your cousin, brother, or whatever. She'll tell you exactly how it is. One day she comes up to me and was like, everyone knows you, Gatz. Everyone is your fan. Everyone knows you and all. But I don't listen to your music. For as much as knowing you are, I don't listen to your music.
Do you ask why?
No, of course. Like, I want to know why you hating that. You know what I mean? Not hating, but like, why you not supporting whatever. You know what I mean? I'd be like, why don't you listen to it? Obviously, at the end of the day, I don't take it personal, because at the end of the day, I need to listen to her to see how I can gain another listener. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I just shut up and listen and be like, okay, explain it to me. And she's like, because you're always talking about what you just said. Oh, it's always about girls and drinking and this and that and gangster and all this. Like, do something different. When she said that, that's when we released Gotta Go. Because deeper, we released Paper, Drill, Flu, Drill. She said that to me. I was like, all right, boys. I said, different beat, different vibe, different topic. We released Gotta Go, yeah? But her saying that made me realize, like, okay, because she's at the end of the day, she's a female as well. And I looked back at my Spotify for artists, and I had 70% guys, 30% females. Bro, I'm Gatz the womanizer. How can I only have 30% females, dog? You know what I mean?
You're Gatz the womanizer.
Literally, man.
Nice.
Actually, no, I'm not a womanizer.
Expose yourself.
But, basically, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But it's something I worked on. Then I dropped my EP, Scorching Hot. Now it's literally 60-40. 60% guys, 40% women. Because I changed my formula. And I listened to what, you know what I mean? And the thing is, my cousin isn't the only one that says that to me, or has said that to me. Even people like my inner circle, my close friends, they always tell me like, yo, Gatz, I was talking to this person, you know what? They said if you didn't do drill as much, you'd actually probably be more effective than you are already. And the thing is, when people say that to me, I'm already thinking that, like, but obviously I just, thank you, I understand it. But I was already thinking that a month ago, 2 months ago, and I'm working on it already, you know what I mean? But it's what you say, like, I even tell the boys, no more cussing. No more cussing in the songs.
I think me and you we've had that conversation.
We had that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The boys, see the boys, 50 euro. The boys be getting fines, man. Me and Nitty be putting 10 fines on these, man. For every curse word, 10 euro, man.
Nice. Now,
literally.
Now this is how you make a difference.
100%.
You know,
like, 100%.
right? Okay. Like, a lot of people don't like me when it comes to time, right? Okay? Because all this African time, and I make every single one that play with my time, pay for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, right? Okay? Even though, right, me doing that, okay, it might cost me, right? But I don't care as long as you learn the lesson, right? I have people literally running, sweating, right? Okay, to get here on time. They will open the door. Like, I made it, right?
AJ knows, AJ knows.
I
I remember that time. I came there, man. He said, bro, Be there, listen. Be there. I can't remember the time. It was probably like, it was late though. I remember it was probably, this is back when he was in his gaff. It was like, probably, my trip was for 8. Man, it's about 7:45. I'm still at the gaff. You know where AJ lives. I'm still at the gaff.
Man, you're lethargic though, man. That's what you be doing.
So I'm there running. I'm there because Edson and Jerson are already there. You know what I mean? I'm there calling the boys. Man, tell him wait. AJ's on the other end of the phone.
Remember this day?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
AJ's on the other end of the phone saying, man, if he's not here when it hits 8 o'clock, he's not getting no trim.
Man,
I ran for that. I got there. It was 7:59. I was there sweating. He said, all right, see, it's not that much better. And he explained to me why he done that.
And the reason is as well, yeah, more time. AJ's not even messing when he's saying you ain't getting cut. But obviously AJ's OG, like, he's just doing it to teach you the lesson so that you know for future. Like,
exactly.
It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Right. You're gonna learn the lesson, and then you get the trim. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Like, look, right? Because, right, I have that power, right, to make a difference. And in order for me to make people realize that, no, don't play with time. Do you know what I mean? Like, time is the most valuable thing, right? Okay, many have access to, but you think it's money, right? It says, right, time is what?
Time is money, money is time.
Okay, time is money. It never say money is time. So why would you take money above time?
Yeah, literally.
You know, it doesn't make sense, right? So what I'm trying to make you guys realize is, right, you guys have the power, right, with the influence that you have, okay, to change your environment, right?
Yeah.
And you have to do it hardcore, right?
It's what I was saying to the boys before. What you said, time management. Time management is important. Like at the end of the day, time management is discipline.
Yeah.
Being there on time. Like if you're early on time and if you're on time, you're late. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's what I told the boys. When we were performing our first, like, our own, like, headline show in Morrissey's, I told the boys, be there for a certain time. Boys weren't there. Boys were an hour late for a sound check. Imagine, the headliners are not there. Everyone else is there. And the boys will tell you, like, how pissed off I was. Like, and I just wanted to kill the 2 boys. But then, obviously, they're giving it to me as well. Since you weren't there either, which I was, but I had to go grab mics. So it made me late. Like, but at the end of the day, I was still doing something productive. I was doing something for the team. But deep this, yeah, and you're only as fast as your slowest man. That's what I tell the boys. There's no point me being on time or Jenkz being on time, Ed's being on time, and then one of us being late. Regardless if it's a show, music video, a photo shoot, whatever it is, you always need to be on time.
It's time to wrap it all up.
Let's wrap it up.
You know, like, it's really, really good to actually hear you guys express yourself, you know, and I don't mean to put all of you guys, you know, under pressure, you know, but nobody is holding, like, all these rappers, you know, accountable for, like, what they're saying and what they're putting out there, you know, and that's why I'm asking that kind of question, you know, get you guys to start thinking differently.
100%.
Right?
100%.
You know, you guys are influential. Yes, sir. Right? You pave way for the upcoming generation. Right? So what you put out there, right, it's important. Oh, yes. Right? Like, so any message, you know what I mean, like you wanna put out there?
One thing I would say is, I know the pressure is on us, but I don't feel pressure. Pressure's for tires. Second thing is, keep an eye open for the Saints.
Yeah.
Keep an eye open for the Saints for real, because you know what it is? We're looking around and all. We've already had a little diddly-daddlying period where we made the mistakes, we did what we had to do, we learned, we regrouped, went back to the drawing board. Now trust me, we're really gonna put our foot on the gas now.
Exactly.
Regardless.
Coming now.
And you're gonna see like, obviously we don't want to say too much, you know what I mean? Because I always teach the boys, stay level-headed at all times, you know what I mean? Because the man that knows he's the man doesn't say he's the man. And when you're good at something, you'll tell everybody. Yeah. But when you're great at something, everybody will tell you. So I just always tell the boys. I always try to tell the boys, like, you know what I mean? Just stay humble. Yeah. When people are hating on you, just take it on the chin, move forward. When people are showing you love, don't get gassed,
Don't
take
get
it on the
lost.
chin,
Yeah.
move forward.
Move on.
Yes,
Regardless, man.
yes,
We
yes.
don't
get
watch
lost in
anybody
the
else. We just do our own thing.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We just wanted to succeed. And it's
Yeah.
like everybody can make it, but it's about how bad you want it.
Yeah.
And I can tell you now, we want it.
Yeah.
Bad.
We want it
Nah,
bad.
any message, you know, you two also want to put out there?
Shit, I'll say in regards, with our thing, with like our own message, as the Saints, everybody's trying to be the best. We're just trying to be the Saints. That's what I say there. That's why I leave it at that.
Bars.
I leave it at that. I leave it at that.
106 trying to make the guy. 106.
You know.
Nice.
That's actually the
Look,
breakfast
this is, you know, this is why we do this. This is why Afruence exists.
100%.
Right? Okay, you know, to get, you know, people like you guys here express yourself, you know, and spread, you know, the positive words, encouragement, you know, for the new generation. Right? Okay. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I'm proud of you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and
Appreciate that,
there's
boss.
a lot more to come from you. And I'm looking forward to seeing it all. Right? Okay. Welcome. Shout out to Saints.
Before we shut off though, see the trim. Afruence, you don't know. I say no more.
No. The one with the dead trim.
But how do you-
No, that's not from me.
I had to confess on the podcast.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that, dude? Why did he violate? He knew I'm sitting here with the Afro. You have to know that.
I did know. Thank you.
You got it.
Yeah, you see that?
Saints in the house.
Afruence.
Shout out. Right?
Shout out to AJ, though. Shout out to
Stay
AJ.
tuned, right? Follow us on YouTube, Instagram. You know, there's more to come. Yo, you guys want to shout out?
Man, just shout out to everybody that's showing love and support. And everybody from
100%.
Carlow. Because that's what we're repping, innit?
Of course, CT loving. Shout out to AJ though for having us here though.
Shout out to AJ as well. Shout out to Ross.
Shout out to everybody.
And shout out to DJ Snoop as well.
Shout out DJ Snoop. Shout out to my guy.
Afruence.
Afruence guy.
Peace.